Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, all of you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
In previous class, we discussed about empirical formula and molecular formula. Now, relationship between empirical formula and molecular formula. See what I said, molecular formula is this. It tells the true formula of a molecule. Suppose glucose formula is C6 H12 O6. This is molecular formula. Its empirical formula is
CH2O.
Just simplest whole number. 6, 12, 6 is there. So here C, H2, and again it is O. Just simplest number, divide with 6. C1, H2O. For benzene is C6H6.
CH.
Yeah, only CH. C2H4, molecular formula is C2H4. And its empirical formula, just divide with 2. C1H2. So CH2 is the empirical formula. Okay, that's it. So, okay. Now write subheading the relation between empirical and molecular formula. Relation between empirical and molecular formula.
Empirical formula.
Hello? Hello, Akshaya?
Yes, sir. We didn't learn about empirical formula yesterday.
Okay, okay. See this. Molecular formula is true formula of a substance. See, glucose true formula is C6H12O6. This is true formula. Molecular formula tells the exact number of atoms of various elements present in a molecule. This is true. Next, what is empirical formula? So, empirical formula tells simplest whole number ratio of atoms of various elements present in a molecule. So, what is the simplest ratio of this formula? So, here 6, 12, 6 is there. So, divide with one number 6. So, ratio only have to calculate here. So, it becomes C1 H2 O1. So, 1 is not mandatory to show. CH2O. Like benzene I gave. Benzene formula is C6H6. Simplest ratio is 1:1 only. So, C1 CH. CH4. Sorry, C2H4. Simplest ratio is 1:2. So, C1 H2. So, these are the empirical formulas. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Vaishnavi?
Yes, sir.
Is any doubt?
No doubts.
Relationship between empirical formula and molecular. Empirical and molecular formula. So, right here, molecular formula is equal to N into empirical formula. So, where N is integer. So, that is 1, 2, 3 and so on. So, see how to calculate N value. N is equal to molecular mass by empirical formula mass. N is equal to molecular mass by empirical formula mass. Okay. Next formula, molecular mass formula. This is while giving a mole concept, I gave formula for molecular mass. Molecular mass is equal to, generally we are calculating molecular mass as sum of the masses of atoms present in a molecule. So another way is 2 into vapor density. So in questions giving directly vapor density, so we can calculate molecular mass.
So done.
Okay. Next subheading, calculation of the empirical formula. So here for calculation of empirical formula, 5 steps are involved. I think no need to learn that 5 steps. Directly you can apply in problems that. Okay. So write first problem. An inorganic salt gave the following percentage. An
Excuse me,
inorganic salt. Hello.
sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, I was disconnected actually, and I wrote.
Hello. Harshita?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did you note it? Previously I
Hello?
gave some formulas.
No, sir, that was Risha who was
Oh,
speaking.
Risha.
She has network issues.
Okay. Okay, note down this problem. An inorganic salt gave the following percentage. Percentage composition. Sodium percentage is given 29.11. Sulfur percentage is 40.51. The oxygen percentage is 30.38. Calculate the empirical formula of the salt.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I got disconnected in between. I wrote till N is equal to molecular mass by empirical formula mass. What have you done after that, sir?
After that, I gave molecular mass is equal to, note down this formula. molecular mass is equal 2 into vapor density. Write this formula. After that, note down this problem.
Thank you, sir.
So this is inorganic. Inorganic salt. Okay, see solution. So here you need to take big tabular form. Here element. First column is element. Next column.
Sir, we wrote the question. I think you can use the board.
Yes, noted question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then solution. Take this full tabular form. Element. Then after percentage of element. Percentage of element. Next column. Atomic mass of element. Atomic mass, you can take even molar mass also to get number of moles. Next, number of moles of element. Next, simplest molar ratio. Next, simplest whole number molar ratio. Simplest whole number molar ratio.
Sir,
Yes.
is the empirical formula Na4S2O3?
Na4 not Na2. Na2S2O3. Okay. See here, element, 3 elements: sodium, sulfur, oxygens are given right here. Sodium, Na, sulfur, yes, oxygen. Oxygen is O. Next, percentage of element. Sodium percentage is 29.11. Sulfur percentage 40.51. Oxygen percentage 30.38. Next, tell me what is atomic mass of sodium?
23.
23. Right.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that is why I got Na4.
Sulfur? Atomic mass of sulfur?
32.
32. Oxygen atomic mass?
16.
16. Okay. Next, number of moles. So the percentage is nothing but mass only. You have to consider that is only mass of the element. Given mass is 29.11. Atomic mass is 23. Here, calculate number of moles. 29.11 divided by 23 equal to, next, 40.51 divided by 32. Next, 30.38 divided by 16. Here, how much? 29.11 by 23.
So 1.26.
1.26. Right up to 3 digits. 1.266. Next, 40.51 divided by 32.
That is also 1.26.
Yeah. 1.266. 30.38 divided by 16.
1.899.
1.
898.
Okay. 898. Next, simplest molar ratio. That is, look these 3 numbers. In this, which is smallest number?
Sodium and
0.266.
1.266 is smallest. So now all these values divided with 1.266. So 1.266 divided by 1.266. This is also 1.266 divided by 1.266. This is 1.898 divided by 1.266. So it gives 1. This is also 1. This value how much?
1.5. So we can write it 3 by 2.
1.8. 1.5, sorry.
No, 1.5.
1.5. Next, simplest whole number molar ratio. So we want whole number. So if you multiply the numbers with 2, we can get whole numbers. Right? Multiply this with 2. This also with 2. When 1.5 into 2, it gives
3.
3.
So why have you multiplied it with 2? I didn't
Yes, sir.
understand that part actually, even in
Okay.
school. So
Here, if you didn't multiply with any number, so it gives in fractional value. In a molecule, we don't write any element in fractions.
so why can't we take 1.5 as a round off of 2?
How can you take 1.5? 2 is so much difference is there. That's what only we are proceeding that simplest whole number ratio. So here, if you stop up to here, the formula will comes NaS, sorry, yeah, NaSO 1.5. So wherever you saw this kind of formulas,
No, sir.
no,
So
that's
but
what
why- so but
we are
one is
multiplying
also-
with smallest number to get a whole number.
But 1 is also a whole number, right?
1 is whole number. Okay, what about 1.5? That's fraction value, right?
Yes, sir.
To get any number, we are multiplying all this with the smallest number.
Okay, the next number, right, sir? Okay.
So now final step, empirical formula. Sodium is 2 atoms, so Na2. Sulfur also 2 atoms, S2. Oxygen is 3 atoms, O3. So empirical formula is Na2S2O3.
Sir, I got disconnected. How did you calculate the empirical formula?
Till where you calculated? This
Sir,
is
I finished the table. I finished the table. Yes, sir.
Then write empirical formula. Here sodium is 2 atoms. Sulfur
Okay, sir.
also 2
Okay.
atoms. Oxygen is 3 atoms.
Okay, sir. Sir, did you calculate the marks of the test paper?
Yeah, yes. Already corrected all papers. I sent to Harshar. Harshar will send you today.
Okay, sir.
So how many more topics are left?
In this chapter, and
Yeah.
after this only one concept.
Sir, and will we be doing more questions?
What?
Will we be doing more numericals?
Yeah, in this you merely need to solve 5 or 6 questions. This is empirical formula calculation. Next, molecular formula calculation sums also there. Now I will give you one question. Solve this.
Sir, done.
Okay. Right. Next question. .746 gram of compound gave on analysis.
Sir, is it
Ah.
764 or 746?
What?
Sir, is it
746. 2.746 grams of compound gave on analysis. .94 gram of silver, next 0.268 gram of sulfur, and 0.538 gram of oxygen. Calculate the empirical formula of the compound. Yeah. Atomic mass of silver is 108. Sulfur and oxygen you already know. Silver is given 1.94 grams. So here percentage of element or maybe mass of element also you may take. Sulfur is given 0.268. Oxygen is 0.538. So atomic mass of silver is 108. Next step is calculate number of moles.
So the
We have
first one is
calculators, go through by calculators.
0.017. So the first one is 0.017.
1.94 divided by 108. 0.0179.
017.
Calculate sulfur number of moles.
So 0.008375.
0.008375.
8375.
So write that one in scientific form. .375 into 10 power minus 3. And then oxygen
0.33.
0.33. Okay, next calculate simplest molar ratio.
So the second one, can we just simply take it as 0.0084?
So
0.084. What this one?
0.0084. The second one.
Okay, you can take.
so also the last one is 0.033, not 0.33.
0.33. Yeah,
0.33.
0.033, right?
Yes, sir.
So here smallest number is this one. So divide this with this number. This is also with the same number. This is with this number. Tell me simplest molar ratio. How much this by this?
Sir, still doing, sir.
Calculate.
Sir, the first one is approximately 2, sir.
Approximately 2. Okay.
So it's actually 2.130.
2 point. Okay.
So can we take it as 2 only? I don't think
Yes,
so.
no. That is depends upon other numbers.
The other next one is 1.
Next one is
and
1.
then
Okay.
it is 4.
Next one?
4.
4. Then you can neglect 2.13. No problem. You can neglect that. So approximately you take as a 2. So if it gave 2.3 above this, you have to consider. So 2.12, no problem. You can neglect. Then
So
simplest
if we
whole
take
number.
above 2.3, it has to be considered.
Consider, yeah.
Okay.
Next
But
whole number ratio.
even 2.2 can be neglected.
Yeah, neglected. But if there any number based on that, we have to neglect or consider. That depends upon other numbers also. Here 1. This is 4.
Sir, but in the previous question also there were 2 ones, one as whole number. So,
One is
but
we got 1, 1, 2.1.5, right?
1.5, yeah.
Then how can you neglect this much big number, right? 1.5. So if there 1.15, so okay, you can neglect. 1.5 is there, you can't neglect that.
Okay, sir. Fine.
Now formula is empirical formula.
Ag2SO4.
Ag2SO4. So we write values 2.1214.
Sir, why only 0.3 is neglected? Is not neglected?
That is also what I'm saying. If that depends upon other numbers. Suppose some number is coming here, that is also 4.6 like that. Here, suppose here it is 4.6, that is 2.3. This is 1. So how can you neglect that? So you have to multiply with some number to get whole number.
So what is the number? Something like 1.7. How will you make it a whole number?
1.7.
7.
Here another number. We need to
So
two
what
further
if
2 elements
only
also there now.
1.7 and it's 1 and 1 only?
1 and 1 is there. So then multiply up
So
to
we can 10.
multiply
We
with
can
3.
do by 10.
So
Sir, we
multiply
can
with
do
3.
by 10, sir, because we get direct
Yes, sir.
ratio.
Okay,
Because
you
if
can
we
multiply with
convert
3, how much it gives? 1.7 into 3?
5.1.
5.1.
5.1. So now you can neglect 0.1 is not much big value. So this is, you can neglect this.
So how do you
By
know
3,
you're
1.
supposed to take 3?
What I'm
Why
saying,
can't
we
we
have to
take
take
2,
smallest
sir?
number. Smallest number we have to take. If you take smallest number 2, how much it gives?
3.4.
3.4.
3.4. So it's somewhat big number. Only in a 0.4 means 0.4. That's what we are taking, the smallest possible numbers, 3.
What is so smallest? How is it smallest possible number, sir? As soon as you're like
Seema, if
as
you
you're
take 2, listen, if you take 2, how much it gives value? 3.4, right? How can you neglect 0.4 value?
so then 5.1 is bigger than 3.4, right?
Okay, 5.1, okay, here I'm talking about after the digit, 3.4 is there. It's not 3, not even 3.05, not 3.1, 3.4. So I'm talking about this 0.4 value. So we can't neglect this much big value. If it is 0.1, 0.2, below 0.25, that value, okay, fine. But it is 0.4.
So
Sir,
in
what-
That's what if you multiply this one with 3, how much it gives? 5.1 it
5.1,
gives.
yeah.
How much is
5.
0.1 only extra here? Yes, so okay, fine, we can neglect. That's what I'm telling. If it is below 0.25 or 0.3, okay, you can neglect.
So in chemistry, we don't accept round off numbers.
Why we
simply-
can't? We are accepting, no?
Oh,
So if
like
you
in
write, we
space-
are Avogadro number is there. Are we writing correct Avogadro number?
No,
don't
sir.
write.
But again, if we get numbers like 1.7, why can't we write directly 2? I'm talking about those round offs.
Which one? 1 point?
7.
Ah.
We could write 2 also, right? Considering round offs
No.
over here.
Uh-huh. That's what. If it is depend. Okay, you are telling this 1.7111 is there means you can't neglect here. 0.3 difference is there, right? 2
Yeah,
and
so
1.
that's what I'm saying. So
So
why
you
can't
don't
we?
neglect. If it is below
Yeah.
that, you can neglect. Some values we have to consider while writing formulas. So
No,
always
sir.
it not depends upon particular number. That is based on circumstances. Which under which conditions we are following this mathematics.
So
Based
what
on that,
I'm
we are neglecting the numbers.
so what I'm saying is numbers like 1.7 can be round off to 2,
That's
right?
what I am telling. Yes. Listen. See, that's simple mathematics. In roundups formulas we are writing. If it is 1.34, we can write as 1.37 is there. We can write as 1.4, right? That's only
Yes,
we have
sir.
studied in roundups. But if you go for electrochemistry, 0 point after 3 zeros, 5 also we are considering. And when we studied this values in chemical equilibrium, even 0 after 5 zeros, 1 also we are considering. There we should not neglect. That's what I'm telling. It depends upon circumstances. I mean, where we are applying this round of values based on condition we have to consider.
Sir,
Okay.
as the others told, what if we multiplied by 10
Which one?
the value like,
Ah.
into 10?
So
It
that's
will
not
change,
a wrong.
right?
Yeah, if you multiply with 10, how much it gives? 17, 10, 10 it gives. Empirical formula, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, no problem. If you write 10, but what I'm telling you, we have to go through smallest possible number. Even if you multiply with 5 also, you can get almost this value is coming 5 not 3 no I said. That is 5.1.
Sir, the empirical formula changes, no then?
Changes, yes. That's what I'm telling. We have to go through smallest number first. Don't go through directly
Okay.
big number.
Okay.
So previously we got 1.5. So if you go through 10, what happens? It will give 10, 10, 15. So that's wrong. We have to go through simple number. First you have to check with 2. Yeah, here you got no whole numbers. Then why need to go for further other numbers like 10,
Yes.
5?
Sir, and I have another doubt. From structure of atom, can I ask?
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, today while discussing in the class, there was this one doubt. While you heat a rod, it goes from red, dark red, and then suddenly it changes to white. Why doesn't it take the other colors of the band spectrum like with cure and all?
That is nature. That's what I'm telling. It depends upon nature of a matter. So nature of matter we can't describe. Whatever nature is there, that we are able to study. But why it is nature means it's answerless that.
So
Why light is
our,
having
our teacher told that the other colors they get combined or something like that, and
No.
it becomes white.
All kind of radiations are present in white light. Normal sun rays, even bulb, that it contains almost all kind of radiation. That's white. Then if you further heating, its color changes. Just one, why is white means that is the nature of material. Material at particular temperature, it can provide that white light. That is the nature. So why it is only giving white light means that is nature.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, right. Next question. A crystalline salt on being okay, no, this and all. A crystalline salt on analysis
So could you please repeat?
A crystalline salt on analysis. The percentage of various elements is percentage of elements is aluminum 10.5%, potassium is 15.1%, sulfur is 24.96%, oxygen is 49.92%. Next, find the simplest formula of the anhydrous crystalline salt. So now 4 elements are given.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, the sulfur's percentage is half of oxygen's percentage, sir.
Almost half of oxygen percentage, right?
Sir, exactly half, sir.
Yeah. But you have to go through number of moles. No, so calculate, go through by that. Don't predict directly formula by that percentages. You will get wrong. So suppose this kind of questions comes in exam, don't try for accurate values. It takes more time to calculate in 3 digits value. So approximate values take here. Aluminum, potassium, sulfur, oxygen. Percentage, aluminum 10.5, potassium 15.1. So here 15.1 is there. So you calculate for 15, no problem. It will comes almost correct value only. So next, sulfur is 24.96. So you can take this is as 25. And oxygen is 49.92. Atomic mass of element, aluminum is 27, potassium 39, sulfur 32, oxygen 16. Now calculate number of moles.
Sir, for
Yes.
the test, did anyone get full on full?
What?
For the test which we wrote, did anyone
Yeah,
get full on full?
Yeah, got 2 or 3 students got. But those students who got but out the presentation is not good. See, rough work and writing part, everything they mixed. But don't write like this in final exams. Not even final exam. In next exam also don't write like this. Few students, presentation is good. Marks also, okay, fine. More than 80% is got, but presentation is nice.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I have a doubt regarding photons and light.
Oh, tell me.
So light is nothing but photons, and
Ah.
photons right now, if I take an example, if they're emitted from a tube light,
Ah.
as soon as we they're already emitted, and hence we are getting light. But as soon as we turn off the switch, like the emitted photons, how does the room suddenly get dark? Because those photons are present in the environment and they're already emitted. How does the room suddenly get dark when we turn off the light?
So their photon energy loses now after that. So photon is emitted from light, right?
But how do all the photons lose the
photons,
energy at the same
okay,
time?
let me tell you. Photon velocity is how much? Photon velocity, light speed, 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, right? So almost in that fraction of time, it will become put off. I mean, it loses its energy.
So all the photons lose the energy at the same time?
Yeah, almost 1 by 10 power minus 8 seconds. In this time only, it loses its energy. That's what this point we discussed in spectrum. Oh, sorry, in Bohr's model. So when particle gains energy electron, it immediately goes higher energy level. Then, but higher energy level is highly unstable. It immediately come back to its original position, right? So to take this time to come from higher energy level to lower energy level within fraction of second, that is in 10 power 8 seconds, means 10 power minus 8 seconds only, it comes back. So that's what, when you put off the light, in that fraction of time only, its light becomes off.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So that that much very small time we can't observe.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how many moles here? 10.5 divided by 27.
0.388.
0.388. Next, potassium, 15.1 divided by 39.
15, no, sir.
Yeah, okay. Take here. You're writing 15.1. You take as 15 by 39.
Yeah, so 0.384.
384. Okay. Next.
If we take like 15.1, it comes 387. So I think
Okay.
it's
See,
fine.
here almost this both are same values.
Yeah.
3.88, 3.84. So you can take here 1 only will comes here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
this
That's what
depends upon further value also. Wait, sulfur is 24.96 by 32. 24.96 divided by 32.
0.781.
0.781.
If you take it like 25 by 32.
0.781.
Sir, I'm getting exactly 0.78 when I take the whole number, whatever is given.
You are getting 0.78, right?
Sir, why don't we consider up to 2 digits, sir?
Yeah, that's only we can. Okay, you are telling 0.78. Okay, consider. That's what I'm saying. It depends upon other numbers also. So this is 0.388, 0.384, 0.781. So almost double than this number, right?
Yes, sir.
Almost double. So you take approximate value, no problem. That 0.781. Next, oxygen.
3.12.
125.
49.
So it's exactly coming 1 to Ananya.
9 by 16. 3
Okay,
point something.
I took 50. That's why.
How much?
3.12, sir. 1
Okay,
2
okay,
exactly.
okay, fine.
Sir, if we take the percentage as the whole number, then they don't sum up to 100. So there will be.
Yes, so we are getting exact values.
Okay. Given values only you can apply. Now here the point is important. How much you are getting simplest molar ratio? This is careful. Your smallest number is this is only, right?
Yes, sir.
So this by this 0.388 by 0.384, almost 1 only, right?
Yes,
This is
sir.
also
Yes,
almost
sir.
1.
Next one also 1.
Next one, 0.781 divided by 0.3.
Approximately 2.
2.
Yes, sir. Approximately 2.
Sorry. So I'm not writing here. This is 2. Next one, 3 divided by 0.384.
Approximately
8, sir.
8.
8 will come approximately.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the same number you can repeat here.
Sir,
Tell me.
how many elements can a compound contain at the max?
Okay, the compound which having the maximum number of elements.
Yeah, sir, that can also be a question.
Compound, no, no, we can't tell me that is how many maximum. Still, some research are going on. Some new compounds are finding, and if we go for suppose polymers and proteins, their infinity number of atoms are involving. Infinitive. So we can't tell that's exactly how many atoms are involving in a particular molecules, especially biomolecules. Inorganic substances, we can predict it won't have maximum 20, maximum 30. But if you go for organic molecules like proteins, there contains it more lakhs of atoms also it contains.
Lakhs of atoms or elements?
Elements, not atom. So atoms are involving to form molecule, not element. Elements, what we have only 120 elements max. Till now discovered element is only 120. And that
So
120 also
that's
some
what-
elements are under research.
So that's what I'm asking, sir. How many elements can one compound contain at the max?
Maximum.
What's the biggest
Don't-
compound?
No, that's we don't know it. Maximum 20 elements we are saying. Maximum.
20.
That is
So
also
what
proteins
would
only.
it be its name, sir?
What?
What would it be its molecular name like?
No, that's not discovered. That's what I'm telling. It's maximum we can tell up to 20 elements compounds we can observe. More than that, not possible. We can't say. There is a less probability to form molecule with more than that 20 elements. Okay, right. Next problem. The percentage composition of ferrous ammonium sulfate ferrous ammonium sulfate is sulfate is 14.32 percentage of iron 2 plus 9.2 percentage of ammonium NH4 plus. 49%. Sulfate ion, and 27.57% H2O.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, H2O is not chemically combined, right? It's just physically combined.
Yeah, which is we are saying water of crystallization.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So, right. What is the empirical formula of the compound?
So one second, what was the final answer for the previous one?
Previous one, KAlS2O8.
Yeah, okay.
So does the order matter?
No, that's not a matter.
Okay.
So, but the metals should be placed first in the formula, right?
Yeah, in inorganic salt, we are writing first metal, after that non-metallic part.
Sir, what if there are 2-3 metals?
I know it's not a problem. Even write K after aluminum or even sulfate. It's not a problem. Right. This first element, here element is only iron. Remaining all are given ions and molecules. Iron, ammonium, sulfate, and water. Iron is 14.32. Ammonium is 9.2. Sulfate is 49. H2O is 27.57.
So will they not give the mass of these?
Mass of these only iron is giving. Remaining species we have to calculate.
Oh,
Iron is 56. Ammonium, calculate NH4 plus.
Sir, it would be 54, right? Like it's Fe2
Hello?
plus.
Hello?
Sir, it's Fe2 plus, right?
Sorry,
So
I'm not
it
getting
would
what?
be 54.
Hello? Iron is
Hello?
56, right? Ammonium is
Yeah.
18.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, it's Fe2 plus, right?
Oh,
Sir,
iron.
it's Fe2 plus.
Okay. Fe2 plus. Okay, correct.
So it would be
Iron.
54. Yeah.
No, mass is 56 only. It won't change. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Ammonium mass is NH4 plus. Nitrogen is 14 plus 4, 18. Sulfate ion.
32 plus 16, 86. Oh no, 32 plus 16 into 4.
32 plus
86.
96, right?
Yeah, 96.
96. H2O 18. Then next, calculate number of moles. 14.32 divided by 56. 9.2 divided by 18. 49 divided by 96. 27.57 divided by 18. This is 0 point number of moles 255.
Zero
0.51. Next 49 divided by
Next
96.
also
So
same.
almost same. 0.51. Next 18 divided by 27.59.
1.53.
Okay, 1.53. So while calculating number of moles, okay, you take approximately. Now carefully here. Smallest number is 0.5. No, not 0.255 is smallest number.
Can we take it as 0.26?
Okay, 26, yeah, or 26 or 25, you take no problem. Anyone? This is the smallest one. 0.255 divided by 0.255 is 1. So this is almost 2. 0.51 divided by 0.255, it is 2. Next one also 2. This is 1.53 divided by 0.255. Approximately 8. No, not 8, 6.
Yes, approximately 6.
150 divided by 25. Yeah, 6. So now write a empirical formula. Fe NH4 twice, SO4 twice, 6H2O.
So even if they're ions, it does not make a difference, right?
No difference. Mass and ion is not affecting. These charges are not affecting. That's because charge is because of electrons. We don't count electron mass. It's completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next one, how to calculate a molecular formula. Right, subheading calculation of molecular formula.
Sir, that's too high. I think we are unable to see the board. Yeah, sir. It's fine.
Right, a compound containing compound containing 4.07% of hydrogen, and 24.27% carbon and 71.65%. No, wait. Chlorine. Its molar mass is 98.96 grams. What are its empirical and molecular formula? What are its empirical? Yes.
So don't take it too seriously. Sir, if we see the percentages.
What?
If you see the percentages.
Yeah.
4.07 is, if we consider the total mass, it's 100 grams, right?
Yes.
So we can consider it as 100%. So we can say that 4 atoms of hydrogen, atoms of carbon, and 2 atoms of chlorine.
Yeah, almost 4. Okay, 4 grams means 4 hydrogens, and carbon is 2, and chlorine is approximately 2, right? And then check if you check molecular mass. Once after writing this, check with molecular mass. Their given molecular mass is 98.96 grams. Means
sir, obviously we come
almost comes same. 24 plus 4 and 71. Yes, 99. Correct only. So it is easy. Prediction of molecular formula is easy, but you have to show that one by calculation only.
Sir, EM, empirical formula, right?
Yeah, EF. Empirical formula and molecular formula. First calculate from given percentages empirical formula.
Sir, these questions will come for competitive level or only board?
Both. Mostly asking board level these questions. 3 marks questions.
Okay.
Rare cases giving in competitive also. Sometimes asking in JEE also this. But it is easy but takes time. So element is hydrogen, carbon, chlorine. Hydrogen is 4.07%. Carbon is 24.27%. Chlorine is 71.65. Atomic mass of hydrogen 1, carbon 12, chlorine 35.5. Number of moles 4.07 by 1, so almost 4.07. This is 24.27 divided by 12. This is 2.2.
The 2.02.
Yeah, 02. This is almost 2. 71.65 divided by 35.5. This is approximately almost 2. It will give. So this is smallest number is, you can take 2 or 2.2. So 2, 1, 1. Formula is CH2Cl2. This is empirical formula. Empirical formula CH2Cl2.
So,
Sorry,
can you
Cl1.
Should be CH.
Cl, right?
Yeah.
H2 only, correct? No, CH2Cl. 1 carbon, 2 hydrogens, 1 chlorine.
So, how did you calculate the whole numbers?
See here, almost comes to whole number value. Here it gives 2.03. This gives 1.01. This is 1 only will come. So almost same. This very
You
small
you
value is
divide
0.03.
you divided it with 2, sir.
Yeah, this number. Whole number is here 2, 1, 1.
But sir, if we keep it as 4 to 2 also, it will anyways get cancelled in the empirical formula, right?
What? 4?
4 to 2.
Ah,
If it will anyways get cancelled, right?
4, 2, 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Here molar mass is 98.96. So given molar mass is, or molecular mass, 98.96 grams. Empirical formula mass.
49.5.
Empirical formula is CH2Cl. How much? 49.5.
5.
Next, N is equal to, I given one formula, give molar mass by empirical formula mass. It gives N value, 98.96 divided by 49.5. So approximately 2. So we got N value 2. Now molecular formula.
C2H4Cl2.
Molecular formula. 2 into empirical formula. 2 into this. So C2H4Cl, final answer. Okay, I'm going to write that final answer. C2H4Cl2. Okay, next question. See, an organic substance containing carbon hydrogen and oxygen, give the percentage composition as carbon is 40.687%, hydrogen 5.085%, oxygen is 54.228%. And the vapor density of the compound is and the vapor density of the compound is 59. Calculate molecular formula of the compound. First calculate empirical formula.
So is it C2H3O2? Empirical formula.
What is empirical formula?
C2H3O2.
Very good. Empirical formula is C2H3O2. Now calculate N value. Akshaya? Akshaya,
Yes, sir.
did you calculate empirical formula?
No, sir, I'm doing it.
Okay, carry on. Vaishnavi?
Sir, I'm doing.
So molecular formula is C4H6O4.
Correct. Keshav completed. Nagabhushnam?
Sir, I'm still doing it.
Hello, hello, sir.
Keshav completed.
Sir, I am also doing, sir.
So molecular formula is C4H6O4.
Yeah, correct. C4?
H6O4.
O4, correct.
Sir, is the answer C4H6O4?
Yes. C4H6O4.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I got the ratio as 1, then 1.3, then 1.
3.
Not 1.5, sir.
1.5.
Yeah, it's 1.5.
So what's the empirical formula?
Empirical formula C2H3O2. Sorry, C2H3O2. This is molecular formula.
So molecular is C4H6O4.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
is empirical mass always equal to vapor density?
What? No. Why are you doing? What is
Yes.
vapor
Empirical
density?
mass.
No, that's not always equal. Calculate. I gave vapor density, gave molecular mass is equal to 2 into vapor density, 2 into 59. It gives 118. This is molecular mass. Next, you need to calculate from this n value. N is equal to molecular mass divided by 118.
Sir, you can
divided by-
keep it as 2 into 59 only. Then 59 will get cancelled.
No. So you here calculate n value only. Always won't becomes equal to vapor density, vapor density and empirical formula mass. This won't equal. So go by this method only. First calculate molecular mass, then calculate n. Don't write directly vapor density
Sir,
mass is equal to empirical formula mass.
Calculated, sir. That's why I got it.
So n you got to know. Now calculate molecular formula. So empirical formula mass. $59. 2 into C4H6O2. This is okay, guys. Thank you. Tomorrow in next class we will see stoichiometry.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.